Hello, live number 7. Today is Thursday, not Tuesday. I should never plan things in for a Tuesday or Wednesday because I am so busy with everything that the days just fly by and I don't have time for anything. I realised at 10 o'clock on Tuesday night that I had not sent my invoices for the month, so I had to do that at like 8 o'clock last night by the time I finally sat down and got to do it. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays are just no good for me. They are busy, but today is a good day to get this done, to get on and talk to you. And I'm going to talk to you today about anxiety, about past experiences and how to sit with your emotions. Yesterday in my group I posted a lot about anxiety, and funnily enough I also posted on this day 3 years and 2 years ago about anxiety. So it must be something about like this time of year. I don't really know. It's strange because the sun is shining and everything feels lighter, but anxiety is something that, you know, happens all of the time. And so many of us suffer with it, and it's horrible. The physical symptoms of anxiety just make you feel so uncomfortable. I have mentioned before that I have mostly got past previous anxiety. I was medicated for a really long time for anxiety, but the past few years have been much better. I've learned how to really deal with the things that cause me anxiety, but I'm not ashamed to admit there are times when I do suffer. Yesterday was one of those days, in fact. One of the things I do have to say though, and this is for anybody that feels anxious, check your iron levels. The symptoms of anemia can mimic symptoms of anxiety, and when I do not take my iron supplements, I get the stomach churning, the nervousness, heart palpitations, and I have currently run out of my iron supplements, so I will be ordering some new ones today. That was just a little side note. But anxiety makes you second guess yourself. It makes you question yourself. It makes you really feel awful about things that you shouldn't be feeling awful about. And sometimes it's based on past experiences. So when I had this explained to me before, I'm going to try and do it justice the way a doctor explained it to me. You go through experiences, you experience different things. Your subconscious mind then processes these things, and then it puts it into a filing cabinet in your mind. Everything's processed, goes into a filing cabinet in your mind, and it groups certain experiences together, certain things that have made you feel the same way. And the subconscious mind groups those things together, puts them in the filing cabinet, and it's done with, never to be thought of again. But sometimes that filing cabinet goes a bit wonky, and instead of filing away, never to be thought of again, the subconscious mind goes, oh, well, that happened, and now this has happened, and it's made you feel the same way. What if something else happens that makes you feel the same way? And it makes you worry about it, and it makes you think about it, even though it's not happened. Anxiety, in its simplest form, is a worry, a fear of the future, because you are anxious about things that haven't happened yet. Now, yes, it can sometimes be based on past experience, but it hasn't actually happened yet. So you are worrying about something that hasn't happened. You are worrying about something you have no control over. Like I say, I had a particularly anxious day yesterday. I had to deal with some stuff about where the children are going over the Easter holidays. I had to deal with some feelings of exclusion, of being excluded, and I couldn't work out what was making me feel so anxious, and I did start spiraling a little bit. I really did. But then I remembered to really, really sit with those feelings and work out where they were coming from. I'd been at work all day. There was no reason for me to feel anxious. There was no reason for me to worry about things that other people had been doing. But I was worrying, so I was really sitting with it. And actually, because I've done so much of this kind of work now, and I've done so much of the hypnotherapy, I realised very quickly that those feelings that I was feeling linked back to events that happened when I was 12 years old. So I'll say this now. I've said it before. I'll probably say it again. I was bullied when I was 12, and it was horrible. And I was left out, and I was excluded from things, and I really struggled and really suffered, and that has led on to other things in my life that haven't been great for me. But I've really worked on that. I have really, really worked on that with all the different therapies that I've done, and particularly the conversational hypnotherapy that I offer at the moment. I've worked on that a lot. So I was able to... oh, I've just had a message to say the live chat's not working. Hey, that's odd. Anyway, I'm just typing and videoing at the same time. Yeah, so I've done a lot of work on those feelings from when I was so much younger. It's been 30 years. I know. It's, I don't look it. I'm 42 now. It's been 30 years. And I had to really sit with it. And I know that, like I said, I was busy all day yesterday. Work was hectic. I actually really hurt my back yesterday as well. So I had to cancel a couple of clients at the end of the day and go and sit at my mum's and pick up the children from there. But then I had to, come home and feed them and do all the things. So I knew that I had nothing to feel anxious about, but I did. But like I say, I sat with those feelings. I've been able to work through that, and making that connection between how I was feeling yesterday and those feelings of being a child was really interesting for me. And I was able to work through that and, get past it and realise that I was just being a bit silly. So although I'm not having therapy at the moment, it's been almost a year since my last therapy session, the tools I have learned from those sessions have been absolutely invaluable and have led me to really be able to, like I say, sit with my feelings. I said in a previous video the other day, we are not taught how to sit with our feelings. We are not taught how to process our emotions. And that can lead to things later on in life that really affect you. And that's what was, that's what was going on. But I was able to sit with that and work out where it was coming from, because it was weird for me. It was really weird for me. But yeah, I was able to sit with it and work out what was going on. So, and today I feel fine again. The sun is out. I am basking in the sunshine on my sofa because the sun is coming in my living room window, and that always makes things feel nicer. But yeah, I'm absolutely fine again today. I've got the day off from massage anyway. I'm going to do a lot of business stuff today and work through that, and I feel fine again. So it really, really is important, if you are suffering with anxiety, to really feel into those feelings and where they're coming from, and is there a basis for what you're feeling today? Is it that you are basing your feelings today on past experiences? Is it that something's happened in your past, it's made you feel similarly to today, and that's triggered you somehow? The therapy I offer really does help you to do that, and it's amazing because it's, we're just having a conversation, so it would seem, but there's a lot of work going on in the background because the subconscious mind is that place where all of our problems are held. The subconscious mind is there to protect you, and it thinks it's protecting you by reminding you of those feelings, because that's a protection method, but it doesn't really care how it does it. So yes, it is very, very interesting, and I love this stuff, and as you know, I could talk about it all day long. I haven't got all day because I have got more work to do. I don't know, some of you might have noticed, if you're on my different social medias and stuff, there's been a name change. There is going to be a whole rebranding. I am rebranding myself, so that's something to look forward to over the next little while. But I hope if any of you are, feeling anxious, are struggling with anxiety, that this might have helped. I can't highlight enough the importance of sitting with those feelings. What is it that is making you feel so anxious? What has happened to increase that level of anxiousness? Can you work out what's missing that the anxiety is taking the place of? What do you have to gain? What is the benefit of that anxiety? And a lot of you will just say to me, well, there is no benefit. Look a bit deeper, sit with those feelings, sit with those questions, and I will speak to you again soon. I have done my 7. It has taken me longer, but I don't mind about that, because I actually feel a lot more comfortable now with going live on my profile. I've done 7. I'm happy with that. I might do some more at the weekend. I might not. I'm not putting pressure on myself, but if I think of anything to talk about, I will come on and talk to you. But for now, enjoy the sunshine if it's sunny where you are, and feel that spring-like sensation. And I will see you soon.